Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm Will, and we are back with some more Blacksad today. Uh, got a pretty cool announcement this morning. So right now, Summer Games Fest is going on. We watched the trailer. Watched the trailer. We watched the main showcase yesterday on stream, and today there's like a bunch of like smaller showcases happening. So right now, my YouTube page is like flooded with so many trailers that I'm gonna need to go through and watch. But one of them that caught my eye was a game that we've already played on stream, and it's getting a sequel, and I'm super hyped about. And that's No Straight Roads. I believe it's a Malaysian-based game company that made their first game, which was No Straight Roads. Which, if you don't know what it is, it's basically like a very like cartoony like character design. So everyone's got like green and orange and purple and pink skin, and like it's a very fun looking lighthearted world, and it's basically exploration of a small area and then a big boss fight, which is like rhythm based, because the whole game is like you're a band and you're trying to become the #1 band in the city and take down all these other like uh big musicians that are each one is like a different like genre of music, and the fights are all rhythm based when it comes to the boss fights. I loved the game, although I did have quite a bit of a problem with the actual boss fights themselves, just because I felt like the rhythm, I could never truly get down the rhythm of any of the boss fights. Like, I could beat it, like, that's not that difficult, but to actually, like, get trophies for it was to, like, beat the bosses, like, without taking hits or, like, in a perfect way or something like that. That was, like, literally impossible for me, just because the rhythm of the boss fights I just could never get down. But anyway, they just officially announced No Straight Roads 2, where they're going on a road trip. Uh, the two band members that we got to know are back again, and this time they're going on tour, so they're getting in their van and they're driving around the country. And I am so excited for that, because I loved the first game. I thought it had awesome potential, because like I wasn't super into the boss fights, which is like one of the major focuses of the game. I still loved the world, the characters, the vibe, most importantly the music, which was a huge emphasis. So yeah, they're coming out with the second one. I'm super excited about that. That was just announced. I'm gonna retweet the trailer for that after today's stream over on my Blue Sky and Twitter. And yeah, I'm gonna be going through a bunch of trailers off stream and just reposting them over on my socials. So follow me over there for that. Uh, yeah. Anyway, that was super exciting. I wanted to let you guys know that, since we've already played the first one on stream, and hopefully we'll be able to get our hands on the second one, and that will come out soon, and play that one on stream too. But yeah, let's get into Blacksad. Oh yeah, also, future update for games coming up for us on stream. I finally purchased Spider-Man 2. So what we are going to do, so far our stream history is we played Miles Morales when that came out. So we already have a stream of that. I have not played the first Spider-Man on stream, just because when I started streaming, literally the week before, I put so many hours into Spider-Man, I platinumed it. So I took a break from that. So what we're going to do is play Spider-Man 1, play Miles Morales, except Miles Morales, we're going to, like, Spider-Man 1, we're going to, like, mess around, like, explore city, like, do the usual stuff. Just kind of chill in there, do the story at a leisurely pace. Miles Morales, since we've done that one a lot sooner and also on stream, we're going to kind of just, like, mainline the main story for that, and just kind of focus on that, since we've already done like our more or less complete playthrough already. And then we will get into Spider-Man 2 and play that on stream as well. So that's going to be an upcoming lineup for us to play all three of those games back to back to back. So getting excited for that. Anyway, let's get into Blacksad. Let's continue this. Hopefully today's stream will go a lot better. Last time we died like 20 times. Hopefully today's stream will be a lot less death. Alright, last thing we did was we were at the poker game where we were impersonating the Texan. get the scoop on the mob and like their like how like
It was like this when I got here.
Did you call the police?
No, only you.
Good. Calm down. I'll take care of this.
calm down, you're hysterical, woman.
Had you already finished looking through these papers?
I wish.
Well, I guess you'll enjoy sorting all this again.
I like his voice, but it just every time. Wow, what's happening with our coat? Every time I start this game again, I forget that that's his voice. Like, it's a good voice actor, but I always think it's more of like an older sounding person.
Bingo.
What is it?
Nothing. Just a freshly signed contract.
Nothing. I was thinking of my friend named Bingo. Right, obviously this. Oh, whoa! We got a 4-way combo for some brain stuff. The gun's gone, but I believe she has the gun.
Looks like the burglar isn't interested in bureaucracy. Not that I suspected otherwise, but it's obvious they weren't looking for money.
Did they take anything?
No, although... When you went in the hospital room to get your purse, did you get the gun as well?
Yes. Isn't it there? I put it back. I'd rather not go through that again.
That's too bad. It looks like they took it.
Yeah, I'm gonna trust her on that. I feel like that was like a big moment for her, and she kind of just like... I hope I'm not wrong about this. Oh, okay, something's blocking us down there. Alright, one more trash can.
What are you
Ugh,
doing?
why?
Do you like sardines?
Excuse me?
Do you like sardines?
Ugh.
Alright. Going to my mind palace. I ponder. My pondering palace. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Okay, so those three all have to deal with her.
It's pretty clear that Helen Moore's cigarette case was a gift from O'Leary.
Oh, we got more, bud. I don't know why you're getting out of brain blast mode, bud. Okay. Okay, we got the footprints. We got the sus doctor. What does that mean, though? That just kind of seems like a random extra thing.
No, the footprints don't match. Or if O'Leary killed Dunn, he did it without stepping in the paint, or in different shoes.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's like, obviously if they were white or something like that, or if they might have had a similar tread, it'd be like, okay, possible. But ultimately, it's like, dude, he most likely wore different shoes if it was. We got a lot of O'Leary happening here. O'Learyan love. Okay, the bedding. No? Okay. Oh, okay. Just wanted to make sure. Make a check. Okay, O'Leary doesn't match footprints at the gym. Oh my god, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I was have this one down here marked, but I was looking at the top one as if that was what the picture was. Jesus Christ, I'm an idiot. All right. O'Leary bet 5,000 on Yale. And we mentioned there was unusually high stakes, right? What would be the third thing for that? Okay. Leary always plays it safe. If he always plays it safe and he bet 5,000 on them, with the odds being in the other guy's favor, that means he's rigging it.
It looks like O'Leary has rigged the fight between Stone and Yale.
Yale is old as time, bud. Yeah. Oh, wow, really? We went from 4 to 1. Okay. 1 left. What do we got? Okay, we got like quite a few. We got like 3 different things on shoes. Already tried that. Oh, wait, hello. One wasn't there before. It's okay, the other one then. How many feet-related things do we need to deal with? Wait, it couldn't be... Oh, okay. I don't think we have it. Okay. Lawyer's wife is having an affair. Yes, we know that. We've known that for a very long time. What is the one last thing?
If she's still in love, why does she claim she hates him? What is she hiding?
Okay, no, we don't have anything else. We still have Paint Bucket. I feel like Paint Bucket is always going to be there. Okay, let's go up to the roof. See if there's... Oh, okay. We're not. Piece of jean fabric. But it's not letting us go up to the roof.
Is this yours?
I think it belongs to the new cleaning lady. Mary just wasn't working out, so she left.
Clarice Freeman?
Yes. You think she did this?
Wait, what? Who? What? Come on, let us go to the roof now. Yes, okay. That's why they...
Wait here, please.
Oh, she's gonna be... Is she murdered? Shit. Obviously the note. What do we got?
Ah, damn.
Yeah. Okay.
Could be a knife wound. The murder was brutal.
It's a little hard to tell. Like, obviously I'd think, like, maybe claws, but it looks like it was one cut down the back, so... And use... Oh, hair?
I can just picture her saying, "Honey, I found a job. We're finally gonna make ends meet."
Don't touch the body.
I want you to call the police, son, and then go straight to a friend's house. Don't even think about going home, and definitely don't come back here.
I'm staying at a friend's house. I haven't even set foot in my father's place yet.
Good. Do you have the keys? If the murderer didn't find what he was looking for, that might be his next stop. If he hasn't been there yet.
Musical cue kind of killed that scene. In a bad way. Bro, no! What the hell was with that musical cue? You should have went with something more dramatic. Not something mid-tone. Keep bopping all around.
For once I had the keys to the place, which meant I wouldn't have to use my lockpicks or... Oh. Oh. It doesn't look like anyone picked the lock. It's hard to believe that a pair of boxing fists could play something like this, although I'm sure he had the lungs for it. As I glanced at the telephone, I remembered the weekly password for O'Leary's illegal gambling operation. Even though I had rejected his reward for finding Yale, I had managed to make my own dirty money after the Eagle Pimp suddenly quit the poker game. How much damage could a small bet do? What harm could I do? Only the invisible type. It looks like Dunn had already begun to move his things.
And what causes it to do that? The texture flicker.
Dunn? Thorpe? No idea. And these two, they look familiar.
Thorpe.
I seem to recall Sonia being mad about the pictures, but who knows?
What? No. Ah, dang it. Some of the timers are just like too quick. Oh man, that was only a one-time thingy. Oh, we might have missed something.
Ready-made meals on airplane trays in front of the TV. Who would have thought we'd end up eating like this? Dunn died 4 days ago, and that lettuce still looks okay. Of course. Now I see how Dunn bought the apartment he was going to share with Mary. This place has to be empty in 2 weeks for the new owners. I wonder if Sonia knows about this. Sardines. It's been open for a few hours.
Oh, that matches the rag. Whoever was here obviously is responsible for that. I think the cards all over the place.
Could this be the origin of Sonia's interest in business management?
I think that might be reaching a bit.
What's this doing here? One of the very few teen idols who only got better with age. Another empty closet.
Well, we need to find the window for the fire escape because that's the only way the person got out. Because the door wasn't just locked, it was chained from the inside.
You still looked at her every morning? So many years later, with a new love? Maybe we don't need to forget. Maybe pain just transforms into, I don't know, something.
Something else. Okay. A little black book. That's always not a good sign. Okay, just a journal.
This is too private. Is this how he got in? Elaine. I think that was Dunn's wife's name, according to Jake. No matter how hard I look, I'm not getting anywhere. What the hell was the burglar looking for? And most importantly, did he find it? It's pretty clear that the burglar came by the house before heading to the gym, which means he probably didn't find what he was looking for in here. I need to talk with Sonia, and maybe with her uncle Tim.
It brings back, I don't know.
Bad memories?
A pessimist, are we? It's like remembering the last day of summer. Scenes full of joy, picturesque landscapes, and yet the light is faint and the air is still, the calm before the storm.
I know that feeling.
I figured that much. I can see it in your eyes. We met in the Army. We were all professional athletes. They called us the Olympic Five.
Who's the guy on the right?
Angus Mitchell, our combat medic, and a doctor with the New York Warriors. It was Spanow who got him assigned to our platoon.
Oh, that was the doctor. That's where we know him from. Okay, so he was the lizard doctor that we were like, this is sus.
Hey, isn't that Craig Spano? The guy on the Morley's billboards?
Yes, indeed. Our captain. He was the oldest, after all, and star of the New York Warriors. He was an orphan, you know. But he loved the sport so much that he said baseball was his family. He was the one who had Mitchell assigned to our platoon.
Who's the guy on the left?
Ah, Viktor Sukovsky, the athlete. You've probably heard of his medals.
What about you?
I had just signed with the Milestones. I hadn't even played my first game, but people said I had a bright future ahead of me.
And you did. The cop at the hospital sure seemed happy to be the proud owner of a Tim Ironarm Thorpe autograph.
Who would have thought that I'd end up becoming Tim Iron Legs Thorpe?
What happened?
I fought the Nazis for 2 years, up there in the sky, over Europe. And I never set foot in a field hospital. 3 years later, I crossed the street without looking. And look at me now.
Was Dunn already boxing?
Yes, he was. I had already seen him fight before I even met him. He was as humble in the ring as he was in life. He'd always let his rivals take the initiative. I remember how he barely dodged the blows. If you didn't look at his feet, it seemed like he wasn't even moving. And the footwork, pure dancing. You could almost hear the music. The song would play until his opponent was exhausted. Then came the drum roll, followed by Dunn's victory by KO.
What happened to all of them?
Zhukovsky died the same day they injured Dunn. Dunn received an honorable discharge and came home. He quit boxing and opened his gym. Mitchell was redeployed to a field hospital. Spano and I continued in the same unit, but nothing was ever the same. You see what I meant with the last day of summer. And after the war, well, who the hell cares?
I do. What happened to Mitchell after the war?
Mitchell? Who knows? We lost touch. I hope he's doing well.
What happened to Spano?
Well, you've seen the billboards. He made it big time. When I was forced to retire, I got him some advertising deals. That's how I founded this agency. But then, something happened to him. He became sullen. He fell out of shape, and slowly but surely lost touch with reality. He withdrew from public life and broke off our friendship. Haven't heard from him in, 3 years? And believe me, I've tried to contact him.
I think I saw Mitchell not too long ago, but I can't remember where.
Seriously? Please try to remember. I'd love to hear from him again.
I'll do my best. You think Spano might have been involved in Dunn's death?
Spano? No way. He and Dunn were always... Well, Spano's changed so much that it's hard to say. Allow me to double your wage. You have to find the murderer. Maybe Dunn stayed in touch with Mitchell or Spano. Maybe even with both. But he never told me anything. Maybe Sonia knows.
I doubt it. But that's not the only question I've got for her. May I?
Yes?
Sonia?
No, she's not here. Who's calling?
Where is she? Was your father still in...
Have you ever wished you'd never been born?
What? Yeah, sometimes.
Then we're both in the same boat. First time was right after moving to New York. I hated my mother. She was the reason we moved from the countryside and the smell of freshly mowed grass to this dirty city and the smell of medicine. Her medicine. The second time was after she died. I hated myself for having hated her before, for not having loved her enough. The third time was when my father shut himself off. I hated him for that. For abandoning me. For giving in to the booze. Now he's dead, so... take a guess.
You've realized just how much you really loved him.
I guess so. But that's not the worst of it. The problem is I don't know how to live without hating him. Over the last few years, everything I've done was meant to push my father far away. To avoid being like him. To avoid making his same mistakes. Without him, I just don't know who I am. And you won't even let me hate Bobby, which might actually help me.
Bobby Yale is innocent. He doesn't deserve your hate.
Don't you think I know that? I need someone to blame. Without that someone, I have only myself to hate.
I'll find the person who did this. I promise.
Let me have my doubts. Although, you've already come so far. I'm sorry I haven't been a little more grateful.
In any case, you shouldn't hate yourself. You are... No, you have such good qualities. You're kind, smart, and beautiful.
Are you really trying to flatter me now?
No, seriously, I didn't mean to... Sorry.
Anyway, can we just drop the subject? Did you go to my father's apartment?
Yes, the thief went there before coming to the gym, which leads me to believe he didn't find what he was looking for.
And what was he looking for?
That's what I intend to find out, with your help. Your father sold his apartment. The new owners move in 2 weeks.
What?
I'm sorry. I think he used the money to buy a new place with Mary Purnell. You'll have to talk to her sooner or later.
My father. Even now, he finds new ways to make me hate him.
I saw your old room.
That's embarrassing. Stop, or I'll end up hating you.
I found a baseball glove with Spano's autograph in your room.
Oh, I've never seen it. My father must have put it there, although I don't remember him having a signed glove.
The glove is weird and it's bothering me.
Did the abacus inspire you to dabble in finances?
The most useful gift anybody has ever given me.
A gift from your father?
From my Uncle Tim. He used to say that in this day and age, a woman should know how to count. My father didn't agree, but he didn't oppose it either. People thought he was a liberal because of his attitude towards racial issues. But at home, things were different.
It's odd that there are practically no toys or memories of your childhood in the room, except for a small music box.
That box? It might just be my last happy memory.
Oh, interesting.
It's from before my mother got sick and we moved here. I loved reading stories about pirates. So, my father drew a treasure map for me. I searched the whole house, one clue at a time. It led me to this enormous tree in the yard where Daddy had put up a tire swing. X marks the spot, so I dug to find my treasure. I loved the music it played, the ballerina and the little secret compartment. Oh, the secrets I kept in there.
I think it's the first time I heard you call your father Daddy.
Really?
Yeah, there was also that painting of the tree with the tire swing as well.
I'm also a fan of Frank Papalia.
Oh, yeah, the poster. I only liked him because my father thought he was too modern.
Your dad had great taste in music.
So, better taste than I had as a child?
Well, now you've put me on the spot.
You don't know how happy that makes me.
I found a picture taken during the war.
The Olympic 5.
Did you meet any of them, besides your father and uncle?
Well, Uncle Tim actually isn't my uncle.
No?
He and my father loved each other like brothers. Did he tell you that he saved his life?
Your father saved Thorpe?
They were flying over Brittany in a 3-unit fighter plane. Zukovsky was the pilot, my father was the co-pilot, and my uncle manned the machine gun. Suddenly, enemy fire killed Zukovsky and injured my father, which is why he never boxed again. My uncle jumped out of the gun turret, ran to the cockpit, and managed to pilot the plane to safety. Oh, the times my father told me that story. And now...
Did you ever meet Spano? What can you tell me about him?
I think I saw him once, but I was just a little girl. I think my uncle turned him into a star. It was a long time ago.
Did you ever meet Mitchell, the doctor?
Mitchell? The lizard? No, never. Why?
Oh, nothing. I think I've seen him somewhere. Well, I think you've already answered all my questions.
It's about time. I thought you were waiting for me to freeze out here. Anyway. Thanks for the company.
I always forget, sometimes doing
I
nothing.
knew I was looking at a
was enough.
solution, but what exactly needed solving?
Got you. Got so many shoe print related things. Really? They're not gonna do the doctor?
Maybe Dunn used the same hiding place once more.
Oh, brother. No! I'm sorry. It's just like... I keep forgetting action scenes. There's that. I need to do that. I just expect it to play out like a cutscene still.
I'll never understand why detectives and criminals bluster while they fight each other.
That's only 2 stories high. You...
What a waste of breath, focus, and energy.
What the frick? No!
I prefer to save my breath for the final roar.
Okay, so it wasn't just like a bad series of events. Literally everything that you fail will kill you. Brother.
I'll never understand why detectives and criminals bluster while they fight each other in the pictures. What a waste of breath, focus, and energy.
Oh, good clunk to the head. You just stood there and let him wind up for the backhand.
It's not the lack of credibility in the screenplay that bothers me.
Fuck. No! Oh my god!
To be fair, reality
I hit
bothers me
circle
much more.
by accident. Fuck. And it starts from the very beginning. God damn it. This is why people stopped using these in games. Because people started doing this kind of shit. And it's fucking
What a
annoying.
waste of breath, focus, and energy.
Backhand.
It's not the lack of credibility in the screenplay that bothers me.
Brother.
Plus, it's actually pretty handy.
And my ass beat.
When a crook talks to you in the middle of a fight, you know you're up against a rookie.
Booty bump him.
And if he doesn't even say, "Help me, please,"
No! Oh. Okay, I think he's alive. Okay, whew. The frick, I thought I nailed that. Yeah, Jesus. QTE, I hate... Like, occasionally okay, but like, whenever it's a series and when you fail, it's insta-death, and then you have to restart the whole thing again, it's just like, that's when they start becoming shitty. It's like having fail states and then just straight up killing you and having to restart the whole thing again. It's like 2 separate things, buddy. Alright.
What did they say?
nothing serious. I lost another one of my 9 lives. Oh, this hurts.
Got many left?
I'm in the red. He hasn't woken up yet?
Nope. We're gonna be here a while. Vulpine, 7 letters.
I don't know.
Devious?
You think that's the same thing?
I don't
No.
know.
Sounds a bit off to me.
That smells funny. Oh, there's a card right there. What am I looking for? There, Jesus, so precise.
Wait, I know. Vulpine, 7 letters. Cunning. What are you looking for?
Nothing. Will he live?
He'll live.
So what have you found out?
Randall Lee. Apparently in love with our penitentiary system, judging by the frequency of his visits. Theft, assault, extortion. You know, minor things of the sort.
Any partners?
Always works alone. He's never ratted out his employers, provided they exist. Did you find anything? Is this our man? Do you have proof?
Alright, the tear from his pants.
Looks like we know who tore his pants following Clarice Freeman up to the rooftop. His pants have a tear in them. I found a piece of that same fabric at the gym, on the stairs that lead to the rooftop where we found the second body.
Makes sense, but how many pairs of ripped pants are walking around New York City? I don't call that evidence.
No, I can't. I don't know what the final one was. I guess these O'Leary's didn't really seem to fit. Still no? Okay, there's a third one in here. Okay, reeks of salt. Oh, sardine. Almost said saltines. That's not right.
The guy who broke into the gym in Dunn's place has a thing for sardines. Did you smell his breath?
Right, because there's only one sardine fanatic on this side of the Hudson. I need something more.
Okay, that's what it is. You needed that one for the other one. Broke into the place. What? Is the footprints from the boots?
I saw footprints from those very same shoes next to both the gym murders.
Unless you're telling me that shoe is a limited edition, I'm gonna need something else.
Okay. Okay, 2 thugs. That's just random. O'Leary. The old picture, but that has nothing to do with him. Gale. Feels like we're missing some still. Are those somehow related?
One of the thugs that attacked me the other night had a snout just like his.
I'm sorry, but you can't incriminate someone based solely on species. What else you got?
What more do you need? I've given you 4 pieces of evidence.
None of which are conclusive.
He tried to throw me off the rooftop.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. He's our man.
No, he's not our man.
Make up your mind.
He's just a puppet. Someone is pulling his strings.
Could it be Yale?
No, I'm still certain. He's innocent. By the way, was he discharged? His room is empty.
They let him out yesterday. He's in police custody now. You can tell he's an athlete. Made quite the comeback. Anyone else would have taken 10 times as long. Anyway, he better be fine. You know they've ordered me to escort him to Madison Square Garden on the day of the fight.
That's the first I hear of it.
Quick, what do you want? Good cop or bad cop?
I'm the bad guy.
Good thing someone took out the trash.
Good morning, Mr. Lee. I assume you're aware that you're about to be accused of murder, and that thanks to the witness testimonies of Mr. Blacksad and Miss Dunn, your future's not looking too good.
Go to hell, you dog.
I swear that if I catch you outside, you'll wish you were in hell.
Blacksad, stay out of this. Remember who's the cop here. Maybe we can offer you a deal. We know someone hired you to kill Joe Dunn and Clarice Freeman. What do you have to say?
I'll call your bluff. You ain't got nothing.
Your friend the Hellhorse doesn't seem to feel that way. Although I'm afraid he won't be talking anymore.
Shut up or I'll kick you out. If you tell us who hired you, we'll help you.
What can you offer me?
We could significantly reduce your sentence. I could testify that you helped me on the rooftop.
You're pathetic. Is that why you never got in the police force, Blacksad? Did you fail the good cop, bad cop test?
Apparently I did.
I won't say a word. And believe me, you stand to lose. Care for a piece of advice? If I were you, I'd fear for my life. I'm afraid that...
Whoa!
Watch out!
What the frick? I was hitting X! This is not responsive enough for some of this shit.
I'm afraid that...
Whoa!
Watch out!
Oh, there.
Luckily, Smirnov's wound wasn't as bad as Randall's. Unfortunately, the police found nothing on the nearby rooftops. Our best shot at finding the killer was gone, so I went back to my previous lead.
It's from before my mother got sick and we moved here. I loved reading stories about pirates, so my father drew a treasure map for me. I searched the whole house, one clue at a time. It led me to this enormous tree in the yard where Daddy had put up a tire swing.
Hello, Smirnoff residence.
You're
Blacksad
dead.
here.
No, I got you with my lasso.
Can you quiet down, kids?
Dunn got killed for stirring the hornet's nest.
And you confessed your crime.
Kids, please.
He'd been investigating athletes for months, including Helen Moore and Al Stone, among others. Dunn's notes aren't all that clear, and I'm not sure what he was after. But I'd say we're facing a widespread corruption case.
Well, if you're right, that could be some dangerous evidence. Bring it here ASAP.
Sure, but there's something important that I need to finish first. I wanted to follow a certain lead on my own before Smirnov had the chance to see anything. According to his notebook, Dunn had seen Craig Spano at Sam's Diner just 4 days before his death.
Get out of here, pussy!
I have some questions for you.
Oh, well, maybe I don't have answers for a pussy.
It might have been easier to slap the information out of him, but I decided to trust in a universal truth. Everyone is guilty of something. You don't know who I am, right?
Don't know and don't care. Come on, spit it out.
I'm John H. Blackmore, Public Health Inspector.
Oh, yeah, right. There are some real freaks around here, so I have to be firm, you know? Have you eaten? Dinner's on the house.
After you answer my questions.
Sure, go ahead. Your call. Always at your disposal, Inspector. Ask away.
Fear turned him soft and made him talk. Sure enough, Dunn had been there a few days back with a chimpanzee who matched Spano's description. Apparently, the guy still lived with his father. Dunn said he couldn't stay there a day more. For the time being, he would move into his place.
Wait a minute. What does Public Health Services have to do with that shit?
The chimp died of food poisoning,
But wait, he didn't even eat.
which is even worse.
Surprised we still haven't done the lizard
Spano
connection.
taking Spano to his place. I wanted to believe that when Randall Lee broke into the apartment, Spano fled to his former address. But where could that be?
Former address. Okay.
I gotcha. If the living have rich and poor neighborhoods, so do the dead. In the mid-19th century, Greenwood became the resting place to the city's most distinguished citizens. Thinkers, scientists, writers, inventors, artists, businessmen, politicians, police officers, thieves, pimps, and murderers. Here lie the bodies of the soulless minds that raised New York from the ground up. Now you know where to go to become somebody in the Big Apple. A Celtic cross. Supposedly, the ring keeps the devil at bay by reflecting the sunlight. Really handy at this time of the day. I've never trusted angels. When they fall, they turn into demons.
That's a huge takeout container.
Still hot. If this had been here over 30 minutes, it'd be covered in ants. The 4 bases guarding their father.
Okay. I would assume the baseball guy would be the one with the giant baseball.
According to the book I found at Dunn's place, fans of the sport leave baseballs on Bradwick's tomb to pay their respects. It's strange that I don't see any. Maybe they're gone with the wind.
Okay, so
or
it is
somebody
the other
claimed
one.
them as part of their inheritance.
Interesting. Wait, it says that they leave baseball theirs, but they don't leave it on there. They leave it on the one next to it. A massive chopstick.
I found a baseball glove at Joe Dunn's place. A glove signed by a great star. I couldn't believe my luck. I've always been a New York Warriors fan, although, to be honest, they're not what they used to be. Yep, they just haven't been the same without Craig Spano. Joe Dunn met with someone at the diner, close to his gym. Then he took that person to his house, so that he didn't have to live at the cemetery. I would have never guessed the person's identity.
Marley's are the absolute worst.
Who are you? I'm John Blacksad, private investigator.
How's Joe?
One question at a time. It's my turn.
Your turn.
What was your glove doing at Dunn's place?
Because Dunn said he was shaking the hornet's nest, that sooner or later they'd come after me. Because they wanted to kill me. Because he offered me his home. And then vanished. Because I waited for him for 2 days and then they came to get me. Because I had no time to take my glove when I escaped through the window.
What did he want from you? And who wants to kill you?
One question at a time. How's Joe?
What would happen if I told him the truth? Would he lose it? Could I take that chance? Joe Dunn is dead. Murdered.
I told you, Joe. How did it happen?
One question at a time. My turn.
Okay.
Why did you meet with Joe Dunn?
Because he thought that the same guy who wrecked my career was ruining many others. Because he wanted me to tell him who was behind my decline. Because Joe knew the same guy would go after him too. And he was right. Our old friend, the surgeon.
Surgeon. Oh, wait, wow, we got a lot of these then. Okay. Other in arms.
Is Mitchell the surgeon? Is he the person behind all of this? That surgeon you mentioned, is he...
My turn. I want to know why I should trust you.
Because I take my job very seriously. It's my turn. That surgeon that you mentioned, is he in this photo I got here? Ow! Hey! Hey, that toss was... Huh? Both my ear and my self-esteem would hurt for days. But at least I had a new lead to follow. The surgeon. The bastard had avoided my scrutiny by passing as a hospital doctor. But now, all of my senses were on guard. No matter how good the disguise or how well he hid, I would find him.
So, what you're saying is, 1, there's a corruption scandal involving all kinds of athletes. 2, our puppet master is a surgeon named Mitchell, a man who happened to fight in the war with Dunn, right?
Every lead I've found points to him.
Anyway, where was I? Number 3, right? 3. Since Dunn was on his trail, Mitchell hired an anteater to get rid of him. Then, since you were also shaking the wasp's nest, he went after you. But the anteater made a mistake, and Mitchell killed him to cover his own tracks. And, wait, 4. The key to all this lies with a common friend of Dunn's and Mitchell's, Craig Spenow. Do you really trust him?
I think everything he said was true. It adds up and confirms everything I've found so far.
4. No, I mean 5. Dunn was murdered 4 days after taking Speno to his house. If that doesn't make him suspect, makes sense, doesn't it?
Nah, it doesn't add up.
Why not?
Just a hunch.
Let's follow up with the suspects. You told Smirnoff you're convinced that Yale is innocent. But what about O'Leary? 6.
Yeah, there's something else. Like, it ruined his career, yes. But, like, how long ago did it ruin his career, though? I think it was a while ago, right? So I'm not sure why now he's suddenly wanting to kill him. You know what I mean? Because he got killed because of the monkey's relationship, they're saying. But, I don't know. Alright, what do we got here? Okay. One of these combinations. Most fails yet. Seriously? Oh my god. Okay, what could it be that they want us to connect? Because it's very clear these are all very tightly connected. But it's like... Yes, he killed them. He was probably ordered to kill them. Or hired in some way. Could it be that... That's that one.
O'Leary wouldn't have sent Randall to kill Dunn. He would have dragged him to his basement, given him his little speech, and then killed him himself. Nah, I know O'Leary, and he wouldn't have sent a hitman. He would have taken matters into his own hands.
What about Cassidy? 7, right?
Cassidy. That's the issue. I was thinking of it being... Okay. Wait. O'Leary, Yale. We need to get rid of these footprint ones. Jesus God. They're just taking up space. Okay, the murderer had it all carefully. Did he have it planned out, though? Kind of feels like he just grabbed the thing and then just put it in the guy's locker.
I think it's safe to rule out Cassidy as Dunn's murderer. He seems too impulsive to have planned such a twisted crime. Whoever planned the whole thing knew the suicide theory would fall through, so he manipulated the clues to incriminate Yale. Cassidy is too impulsive to pull off such an intricate plan.
So, you're right. Mitchell is the one pulling the strings. And you know why? Because in novels, the murderer is always someone the detective knows from the beginning.
Well, that could be the case in British novels. You know, where everyone in the mansion where the murder took place is a suspect. But this might just be an American whodunit, where the detective doesn't even meet the culprit until the last scene.
You mean we still don't know who's pulling the strings?
I didn't say that. How did it go with Helen Moore?
I didn't get anything. Even though it started out really well, I asked to interview her along with her boyfriend, Al Stone. Since I'm a big shot, they were happy to oblige. Perfect. Now, time for the interview. I'll go back and forth so you don't get bored. So, who goes first? Here's one for Helen. Dating a boxer can be dangerous. Aren't you afraid that those blows to the head will take a toll on his intellectual capacity?
Honey, take a look at my man and then look at yourself. You really think I'm with him because of his intellectual capacity?
Helen!
Write this down. Nothing will change my man. His smarts, manliness, and integrity are all boxing proof.
Okay, now. Here's a question for Al. Your manager is Frank Cassidy, president of the Boxing Managers Association of New York. According to him, only boxers working with member managers should be allowed to compete. What do you think about that?
We never talk politics, honey. Athletes should steer clear of controversy and stay focused on their sport. Don't you think?
Yeah, that's right.
Moving on. Okay, Helen. Can you tell us how much Champies pays you to endorse them?
Sure, honey. They pay me much more than I'd ask them for. In fact, Champies is so delightfully delicious that I'd even do it for free. Does that answer your question?
No.
Nonsense. We both know it does.
Now what? So, Al. In just 12 days, the contender will try to steal your belt. Any thoughts on your fight against Yale?
Yeah, sure.
My Al is going to kick that thug's behind. Isn't that so, honey?
Yeah, well, we'll see. No such thing as a weak rival.
Nonsense. You are and will be world champion. Next question.
Okay, one more question, and...
Al, honey, can you answer it? I've got to go say hi to a fan. I'll be right back, Mr. Pulitzer.
Wait. You mean she stopped smiling when that fan showed up?
Yeah.
Could you describe him for me?
I'll be able to show you something as soon as I'm done developing these pictures. And actually, I thought it was odd too. So while I continued to interview Stone, I managed to take some pictures of Moore and whoever her mysterious fan was. All right, so where were we?
Manager, Yale.
Are Are you ever jealous about sharing your sweetheart with America?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm jealous, but I know that someone so popular and honest can draw the wrong kind of attention. There are plenty of people who would love to put an end to her career, so it's not easy.
Let's get that picture taken. Let's see what you think about this. Close your eyes and rest your chin on your fist. The boxing thinker.
Like these?
Exactly. Wait, I accidentally moved. Stand still. I'll take another one. What's with me today? Don't move,
Oh, the doctor's the pill dealer. Oh.
Now we got it. Should we keep at it? Your manager is Frank Cassidy, president of the Boxing Managers Association of New York. According to him, only boxers working with member managers should be allowed to compete. What do you think about that?
Cassidy is a great manager, really. No complaints there. And the work he's putting in as president of the association is really valuable. But, I don't know, maybe in this case, Joe Dunn was right. Wait, no. Could you keep that last comment off the record? You know, on the down low.
My lips are sealed. I'm going to take one more, all right? Okay, now raise your head and your arms up like you were celebrating a victory.
Like these?
Exactly. What's up with me? Stand still. I'll take it again. I can't seem to get it right. Don't move. It's about time. Finally, we're all set.
Wait. So, are you telling me the photos are developed? Or is that what you said to Stone?
Both. Just look.
Who's that guy?
I know he's not a fan. You should have seen her face when she saw him. You know, I thought he'd be cocky, but he didn't seem too convinced about beating Yale.
It makes sense. O'Leary's rigged the fight. Stone has to lose. Look at his hand. Is he pulling something out of Moore's purse or putting it in? I think she only smokes when she's nervous. What was making her nervous?
Like, seriously? Oh, what could we be inspecting in this photo that clearly shows the lizard guy?
I've seen that matchbox before.
Yeah, and also, you know, the more important thing, the guy.
Wait, that's him.
Who?
Mitchell, the surgeon.
Seriously? We got him.
Not yet.
Right. We still have to find him.
Okay, so...
Hey, pal. Did you hear what I just said? We need to keep looking at all those pictures. We need a clue that'll take us to Mitchell. Hey, see? There. Just like I was saying.
Pool hall.
Brawls aren't even the worst part of my job. Sure, you may take a beating, but at least you get the chance to defend yourself. But when you're sitting in your car all night, there's no way out. Your legs cramp up, your back and neck feel stiff. Your entire body aches to be somewhere else. It's boring and repetitive. People were finally leaving the place. The bar was about to close. And I hadn't seen Mitchell go in or out. I had no choice.
I see you took me up on my invitation. And you're smart. You knew not to come until my anti-fur regulars had all cleared out.
I can't say no to good advice.
Or good bourbon.
Wow.
Here's looking at you, Mr. What was your name?
As far as I knew, La Iguana always stayed neutral. He played poker with Cassidy. But his joint was used as the gambling drop-off for O'Leary's operation. Did it make sense to keep faking it? Or was it too dangerous not to?
Farnham. Howard M. Farnham II.
That's right. Howard Farnham from Ding Dong, Texas. You're natural. You're even better at pool than poker.
This here's much easier. No cheating.
You barely flinched when Cassidy decided to teach that ego a lesson.
What do you want a fella to say? Between you and me, partner, this ain't my first showdown. We all got our own lethal barber.
Damn it.
Well, nobody's perfect. Tell me, what do you really want with Cassidy? I can't say it's clear to me.
Well, you see, Desmond O'Leary is my enemy. If you know a thing or two about him, I can leave it at that.
Don't worry about it. I was only curious. So, what about me? What do you want from me? No one comes to La Iguana just to drink and play pool.
I'm here looking for a regular of yours, Dr. Angus Mitchell.
What for?
I know he's got his own sport business, and I think a partnership would be profitable for the both of us.
Sure. Tell you what, I'll talk to Mitchell. Come back tomorrow night.
You don't understand. I have to talk to him, or else.
Or else what?
You'd be losing your chance to make a pretty penny. I know how to reward my allies.
You think I'd spend my time in this dump if all I cared about was the money? Please, cut the crap. Anything else?
I don't think Cassidy would be too happy about the role this here dump plays in O'Leary's gambling operation. You follow me?
Son of a bitch. All right. Give me your phone number, and I'll give you a call when Mitchell shows up.
No. You're gonna call him right now, and you're gonna give him this message. But when you're sitting in your car all night, there's no way out. Your legs cramp up, your back and neck feel stiff, your entire body aches to be somewhere else. It's boring and repetitive. It's so bad that your thoughts spiral in a never-ending loop. Like when you're stuck in your car, on surveillance duty. The owner of La Iguana was supposed to tell Mitchell that a certain anteater was still alive, and that it was only a matter of time before he ratted him out. With a bit of luck, that would make him nervous enough to force his hand. Now all I had to do was follow him.
Okay. Honestly, it's hard to find good spots to stop this game just because so much of it is like a very like scene that's always pushing forward rather than a walking around scene. Which honestly, it's like I prefer having more breaks or something where we could stop and walk around. Uh but I'm gonna stop it here. Hopefully we'll be able to hop back in like right here. If not, we might have to rewatch that previous cutscene. But that is going to be it for today, guys. Cutting it a little bit early, but we are getting into this case. We found out that there's this whole, apparently, like, drug ring, somewhat, that this dude is running. With all these athletes. And we'll just see how that goes. But, yeah, so far we got the iguana, we got O'Leary, and then we got the other dude who shot the eagle guy. I can't remember his name. O'Leary, yeah, like Blacksad said, I don't think he did it. Same with the other guy. So it's definitely the iguana guy. But it's like, how does he tie in? In relation to the other guys? Because I'm wondering if O'Leary or the other guy know of the iguana. Or if he's like a separate thing altogether. But yeah, we will find out hopefully tomorrow. But that is it for day 1740 of streaming in a row. Thank you for coming out and hanging out. Like always, links down below for my Blue Sky, my Twitter, as well as links over to my YouTube channel where all my previous streams are uploaded and archived over there. And I will catch you all tomorrow where we'll be continuing some more Blacksad. And I will see you guys then.